Hello. Hello, my sweet souls. I'm trying to find some paperwork so I can write down the names. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys see me okay? Hello. Let's see here. Make sure my Patreon is open. All right. Hi, Alice. Hi, Chelsey. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Kim. Hi, Luce. All right, guys. We are back having another go at some angel card readings. I hope you guys all had an amazing day. I've been outside a lot. I did do channeling today. We had a session with Pocahontas. If you guys haven't seen it yet, don't forget to go check it out tonight or today. Regarding, let's see, where are you guys? It's all about tree life and how they experience reality and things like that. There you guys go. I got you on Patreon as well. Super hot in the 90s with muggy weather. Really? Well, it's nice here. It's nice and sunny. We've had blue skies all day. And it's just 30 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, but it's just hot enough so you're not sweating. Hopefully my connection holds. I'm going to share a video as well. I'm going to try and do that tonight still. Where I kind of take you on my morning routine. Whenever it's a nice day, I go for a walk with the kids and we kind of just enjoy nature and just kind of be together. I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm doing okay, Alice. I'm doing okay. I am trying to find balance. I am so far okay. I am trying to kind of create my own reality to kind of escape the collective creation so I can nourish and foster a positive reality for the future. And just kind of keep going and keep going. That's what I do. Okay. So, my sweet peas. I'm going to pick out some names and see. Okay. Chelsey Thomas. Let's see what the spirits want me to know today. Now, understand and know, and I've said this before, towards you, then that it means that that message is for you as well. Yeah, if it resonates, if it makes you question whether or not it's for you, then the answer is yes. I keep saying my internet's not stable, but hopefully it'll work. Whoa, there we go. This is for Chelsey. This is the card that jumped out for you. Solitude. Solitude. But look how beautiful something is not. He who can be alone with themselves and find completion and abundance and joy in that state of being themselves with, because you're just in a state of peace. And when we're in a state of peace, when we're in a state of love, then we see solitude, Think of being alone as meaning you're all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Chelsey, I feel like you have massive ups and downs when it comes to your daily, on a constant basis. Our time grounding yourself is always 100 miles an hour. Kind of them urging you to take more time to disconnect from the world, from your human self, and to really find moments of silence, of going inwards and exploring, in a way, neutrality. A lot of people think neutrality, true communication, interference of our human self. There's no interference of our emotional body. There's no interference of our human mind. There is simply a clean slate for spirit, for the universe, for your spiritual team, for your higher self to allow communication to come through unaltered, unmanipulated, clear of human interaction, clear of human desires, wants, and needs. Interaction, clear of human desires, wants, and needs. And therefore, receiving better guidance, receiving ideas and questions that you might be struggling. Okay. Let me see. All right. Hello from Canada. Okay, Katrina. Katrina McCabe, you want a message for your mom? Cheryl? Okay, let's give Cheryl. Katrina, think of your mom. Think of her, think of your mom. That way I can connect to her energy through you. All right, this is for Cheryl, Katrina's mom. Oop. I got two for Katrina's mom. Inner child and go outside. Inner child, Katrina, and go outside. That is for your mom. Okay. Go outside. It is time to go outside. Tune into the powerful piece of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. Inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. Okay, Katrina. What am I getting for your mom? They're making me feel like your mom is always in working mode, whether it is taking care of everybody, making sure everybody's safe, worrying about everybody, trying to control everything, trying to direct everything. Energetically, she feels like she's constantly in a state of panic about something. Therefore, constantly sending out that energy of having to fall for something or someone, and therefore creating a continuous experiences of fear and doubt and, in a way, not really enjoying life. And so they're kind of making me feel like the time has come for your mom to start creating a life that evolves around her, because her entire life she has created her journey around fear and around pleasing others or taking care of others, or I don't know, it just feels like she's never fully allowed herself to develop. She's always been in a state of survival, which has led to a need to control, which has led to a need to know where everything is going, and so on and so forth. So she's always in a state of preparedness, preparedness for the worst, preparedness to avoid, I don't know. I just feel like she's never had the chance to fully develop her own persona. Who is she separate from the character of mother that she plays, the character of being a daughter, of being a partner, of being a friend? Who is she without all of those labels? Who is she without the characters, the human characters that she plays within this human incarnation? That is a question that they feel very strongly still needs to be answered. And the only way to do that is to allow, she needs to allow herself, she needs to allow herself to become that playful, adventurous, curious little girl again, and step out of the comfort zone, release the fears, and really start to live for herself. Because when she does that, when she becomes more in tune with who she really is, when she becomes when she receives clarity of what she really wants, who she really is, what her purpose here is, and the only way she'll find those answers is by going out and exploring aspects of herself that she hasn't explored yet, by doing things that she might be uncomfortable with, but that might still end up being fun for her, by placing herself in situations, for example, exploring new hobbies or trying new activities, in order to discover who is she without everything else. Who is she as an entity, not as a part of a family? And by finding that, by discovering that, she can then nurture it and grow it and love herself more than she does now, because there's a massive amount of lack of self-love, lack of self-worth, lack of self value. But once she can go on that self-exploration, she will discover aspects of herself that she's never even connected with. She will discover how beautiful, how special, how unique she is, and also how powerful she is. And she will stop being the victim of her own fear. And by doing so, she will become a better version of herself, being able to provide even more support and even more love to the people that surround her and the people who love her and count on her, but at the same time maintaining stability and inner balance and peace and a sense of abundance within herself, allowing herself to truly start enjoying life instead of just surviving it. And so she needs to go outside. She needs to go and explore. She needs to go on adventures, but also surround yourself, Cheryl, with more nature. You tend to always be locked up in some way or form. You tend to always be surrounded by walls or family or friends or relationships or other people. Go outside by yourself. Go and enjoy nature. Find solitude and peace in silence walking, for example, which is where you go outside in nature. You completely are in silence, but you're fully aware of your environment, of yourself, of your heartbeat, of your thoughts, of your feelings. And always understand that what you feel, what you send out will be mirrored back to you by the universe. So it is important to understand that by placing yourself in joyful, exciting experiences, by placing yourself in healing nature environments, you will then send that out into the universe and you will attract more healing, more peace, more balance, more joy, more excitement. Does that kind of make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, Cheryl, but that is what I am receiving for you. The time has come to live life for you for a change. Live it for you, and everybody else will benefit from that. It's not egotistical. It's not, ego driven. But when we take better care of ourselves, when we find happiness within ourselves, when we find joy and balance and peace within ourselves, everybody around us will benefit from that beautiful energy that you will emit on a daily basis. Okay, there you go. Marie, for you as well. Sounds like you needed to hear that message as well. So Cheryl, I hope that resonates with you. Okay, let's see here. John Nelson. Okay, let me drink some tea. Everybody got their tea? Mine's always chamomile tea. It calms me down. It helps me to receive better. Because when Eric comes in, then it's like, I feel like I'm all rushed up. Okay, John Nelson. Let's see here. Let me get you guys back on here. All right, John Nelson. Sometimes we go through life, and for years we're just trying to survive. But most of us truly forget to live. And that means being brave, being fearless. Remain that playful child within your heart. And always believe in the impossible. Believe that you can achieve anything at any time in your life. Doesn't matter what age you are. Age is just a number. You can reinvent yourself at any time. You can recreate your future at any time. You can reinvent. Got a whole bunch here. You can reinvent your dreams, your goals with every day that you wake up. Okay, hold on. I got too many here. I'm going to try it again, John. I got like 10 cards. We'll try that again. It sounds like you need a lot of help, John. I'm just going to ask him to tone it down a bit, or we'll be here 2 hours later. Let me get to the foundation for John if I can. Katrina says, yes, it did. She said it hit home, and she's having her best friends coming over Labor Day, and they're going on adventures. Good. Yay, Cheryl. Go and be crazy. Allow yourself to be crazy. And just have fun. Let go of all the boundaries. Let go of all the restrictions of what is allowed and what's not allowed. Just have fun. Be you. Understand that you're the creator. You make the rules. Despite what society thinks. I make my own rules. Emma, are lower back problems associated with the root chakra? I am getting an MRI next week because it keeps flaring up. Yes. Lower back problems are associated with the root chakra because you're having a hard time grounding yourself. The universe is trying to make that very clear to you. However, I feel like there's an inflammation where your spine, where your spine meets your pelvis. She went kicking with the older granddaughters last week and had a blast. Well, good. So it sounds to me like Spirit was just confirming what you're already received on a subconscious level. Very, very good. Sometimes it's just confirming what we already know, what spirits do. Because humans are always, should I really? Okay, John. 4 cards fell out. Okay, it's less than 10. They did listen. But Where we go, John? Okay. You have purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answers to your questions. You also got come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps to get the job done. You also got new beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. And then motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. All right, John. You have 4 cards. Lots of work. What am I receiving for you? Again, I keep seeing that mirror. I feel like you're constantly asking for information, for validation, for guidance, for direction, because you just simply cannot seem to connect or feel what direction to move into or how to move forward. And because of that, you feel stuck, you feel unmotivated, you feel neutral, and you feel stressed out, depressed, because you're simply not moving forward or not going anywhere. You're just pedaling around in the same place. And what I feel like they're trying to tell you is you keep forgetting the fundamentals of life. And the fundamental of life is the understanding and the acceptance of the fact that you and only you decide where you go in this lifetime, not your spiritual team. Okay. And in this lifetime that you have chosen, it's all about self-creation. It's all about understanding that you are in charge. You are the master manifester of the desired future, of the desired experiences. And so as you're trying to find clarity, you're constantly looking outside of yourself for answers, for guidance. You're constantly putting that request in with your spiritual team, with your higher self. I need answers. I need to know where to go. And basically, they cannot give that to you because you're the one who has to decide where you want to go. And once you do decide, then they will assist you in achieving that. So, one, it comes within the purity of your heart. That's where your answers are. And so you have to ask yourself, what do I want to still experience in life? Not how and when and in what way, but what. What is it exactly I want to experience in life? What direction do I want to go into? You know, it's really about you. If you can do anything in the world, what is it that you would go for? What would you do? And then once you discover that, then it's about understanding that what you send out, there's that mirror that I'm keep talking about. And that has to do with motivation, your motivation. What you send out to the universe is what the universe will give back to you, right? The universe is your mirror. So what you need to work on is, one, create yourself. You're the creator. You can choose anything you want to. Okay. Don't think that's not possible. I'm too old for this, or I don't have enough fundings for that. Or don't think that way. You just decide, what is it that I really want to experience? And you ask yourself, why do I want to experience it? Because your motivation your reason for what you want to achieve has the underlying tone of the energy you're sending out, right? For example, if you say, I want to experience a job where I have more income. I'm just giving you a simple example. I want to experience a job where I don't have to worry about money anymore, so I make more money. You have to ask yourself, why do you want that? What's the underlying tone of that desired experience? And for a lot of people, it's going to be because I'm always afraid of not having enough money, or I'm always running out of money and I don't want to experience that anymore. So the underlying tone of the request is fear or the acknowledgement of lack. And so when you send that out, I want to have a job, and the undertone is fear and lack, guess what? You're going to attract jobs that are going to continue to give you fear and lack. So when we want to manifest or create new beginnings, when we have the opportunity to reinvent ourselves, we not only have to go inwards, go deep, and ask ourselves, what is it that we want to experience? What gets our heart pumping? What gets us excited? If I could do anything in the world, what would it be? It's not just discovering that, but then once you discover that, it's also about looking at your own energy. It's about observing yourself. What is it exactly that I'm sending out? And adjusting the undertone and the motivational drive behind what you want to achieve. And adjusting that to love, adjusting that to a high, hopeful, positive vibration instead of fear or lack, or a lack of self-confidence, or whatever it may be. Make sure that what you do, you not only do for yourself to have a loving experience, but yet that you also do it for others, for example. So you can share the love, you can share your love, your excitement, because when you feel better, other people feel better. So it's about, one, you're in control. Stop asking outside sources, okay? You're in control of what you create from now on. But two, once you decide, make sure that you check all the underlying intentions behind what you're requesting. Because if that's not aligning with what you're requesting, if what you're requesting, your idea is love, and the underlying intention is fear, then you're colliding energies, and you're not going anywhere. It's like stepping on the gas, on the brake, all at the same time in your car. You're not going to move. Okay. So you have to make sure that the underlying intentions, the energy of the underlying intentions, your motivation for what you want to achieve, align with love, with excitement, with your highest joy. Make sure that the energies align, okay? And in doing so, you will notice that people, the universe will work together with you to make sure that it happens, that comes into fruition. I don't know if I'm making any sense. But the real underlying message here is, be careful of what you send out. Know and understand that you're the only one who can decide where you go to from here on out. And once you figure that out, make sure that the motivation behind what you want to achieve is in alignment with the experience you want to have from this manifestation, from this desired goal. It needs to be in alignment, if that makes sense. Otherwise, you cannot feed it with energy to attract it into your reality. I hope that makes any sense. That might be a little complicated, but basically you're in control. So be aware of the energies you send out. And when you see imagine a mirror being outside. This is what I would do. Imagine a mirror outside of yourself. And imagine that, okay, I want to achieve enlightenment, for example, or it's kind of a biggie, or I want to achieve having, feeling peaceful and directed. I want to just have that feeling. Don't worry about how or what or whatever, but just know that as you're desiring that experience, that the mirror in front of you is already reflecting back what that feels like. You're standing in front of the mirror and imagine what that feels like. I want to experience peace and balance and harmony within myself. I don't know how and I don't know what way, but that's what I want to experience. And so imagine yourself looking in that mirror and already seeing yourself. You're mirroring that back to you, already seeing yourself having that experience, having that feeling, therefore installing that feeling, resonating with that feeling, aligning with that feeling, and then the universe can only provide you what you're reflecting. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Sometimes I can be very complicated when I explain things. Okay, John, I really hope that makes sense. When I really channel, then I could probably provide you with better information. This is intuitive channeling, so I really hope that works. Sherry Harrison. Sherry. Okay, Sherry. Who says she is reinventing herself. We should. With every day that we wake up, we get to decide where we go from here on out. How do we choose to experience our current reality? How do we choose to feel about things? How do we choose which direction we go to? It's all us. So losing a job is something I asked for? Yes. It is possible, for example, that the universe knows that there's something better out there for you. The universe knows that what you're doing at the moment wasn't resonating with what you really want to experience. And so sometimes we as humans don't have the courage to say goodbye to something. Because we feel, fearful of losing a job, losing an income, not being able to provide, not being able to have security, and so on and so forth. And so when it is time to leave a job because it no longer resonates with us on an energetic level, and we do not have the courage to do that ourselves, then the universe will do it for us. So yes, we create everything, including the job loss, because what you were sending out, for example, was no longer resonating with the job, and so the universe reflects that in that mirror and says, okay, it's no longer resonating with you. See, in our mind, it might not be like that. Our human idea of something and what we send out energetically from our heart chakra can be totally different. For example, I'll give you an example. So I had a friend that I worked with a long time ago in Belgium. And so she hated the job. She was no longer happy there. But she was a single mom. She had almost no finances, no financial stability. And so she simply decided, I hate this job. And every day she went, she hated it. And she didn't like it. And it didn't provide her any joy. And it didn't provide her any comfort, any enjoyment, any excitement, any inspiration. But she decided to stick with it because she didn't think or didn't believe that she could survive without it. But her dream was to go and be able to explore new opportunities, new jobs, and to go into the caring business, where instead of working in a store, she wanted to go into nursing, and she wanted to she wanted to go back to school and learn how to do that and so on and so forth. But she couldn't go back to school because she couldn't take days off in her work for that. Therefore, she was stuck. And so this went on for months and months and months and months and months and months. And, I told her, look, you have to think of you and where your future is. And being miserable every day in this job isn't going to help you. It isn't helping your kids because you come home frustrated, annoyed, and you will work it out on them, which she did. And so I told her, look, if you're not going to do something about it, then the universe will do it for you. And she said, yeah, what are they going to do? Is the universe going to pay my bills? That was her answer. So one day, she goes to work like usual. She takes her bicycle. She always drove her bike. And she literally, on the way to work, she gets hit by a car. Now, she does break her leg in 3 places, which was not so much fun. But because in Belgium, there is a protection for employees, if you get into an accident on your way to work, you are completely covered by the insurance of the job. And so she got to stay home for almost 9 months. She didn't lose 1 cent of her pay because it was an accident on the way to work. So she got her full pay for 9 months. And in those 9 months, guess what she did? She went to school online, got her nursing degree or some kind of nursing degree. And guess what? Now she's working at a nursing home where she's helping the elderly, and she loves it and she enjoys it, and she got to quit the job she hated. So she didn't have the courage, out of fear, out of lack of trust, out of all kinds of negative emotions, to do what she wanted to do. And so the universe did it for her. And so when something no longer resonates with you and your higher self is going, this doesn't resonate with you anymore, but the human self is too scared to do something about it, it can occur that the universe will do it for you and will give you an opportunity to follow something new, to create something new, to attract something new, and give you the chance to do so in a way that it's meant to happen. Does that kind of make sense? You like the job, but maybe that wasn't the job that was meant for you. Maybe you're meant to do something much bigger, something much more important than what your human mind tells you at this moment. Think about it. I always notice that the universe gives you more than you can ever imagine if you just allow it the freedom to create it for you without us restricting it of what it needs to look like. I have ideas. I want to feel certain things, but I never restrict what I want or in what shape I want it. I never send that out. It has to look like this. I send out, I want to feel happy in the morning when I wake up and I see a lot of nature around me. I want to feel like I'm part of a community, and I want to see my children evolve and be happy and be nourished by healing nature energy. That's what I send out. I had no idea where I was going to go. I had no idea what property to look for. I had no idea what country to look in. And I just started going through different countries, and the universe decided that it was going to be France. So I followed where the universe led me one day at a time. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and I've got an amazing property with amazing neighbors, the most wonderful people you can ever imagine. And they have adopted us. They've adopted my children. They're so supportive. And I live now in a community in a small town where everybody really still knows what the sense of community feels like and looks like. So I've gotten everything I wanted for a very small price because I told the universe, look, I don't have a lot of money, but you figure it out. You figure it out. That's your responsibility. This is what I want. You figure out how and when and what. I did not. You see what I'm saying? So when we allow the universe the freedom to give you something more than you can ever imagine. I never expected to find this amount of land for such a small price. It's almost not possible, yet it happened. See, I had faith that whatever happens, it's going to be right, and the universe knows what's right for us. So when you allow the universe the freedom to bring you more than you can imagine, you will be surprised on the beautiful experiences, the beautiful things that you can attract and manifest into your journey without you even having to do much of the effort. The universe will do the thinking for you. All you need to do is send out what emotions, what feelings you want to experience. Now, if something no longer resonates, for example, my job didn't resonate, or you said, my job, I liked my job. Yes, from your human perspective, maybe you did. But on a subconscious, maybe from your higher soul perspective, you weren't in the place you're meant to be yet. You are meant to do more than what you're doing right now. So have faith, and allow the universe to bring you what will be a better fit for you. Okay? And then let me know when you find that other job. Let me know. Okay. I'm telling you, surrendering is the key to comfort. Surrendering is the key to allowing the universe to provide for you and to live a more kind of calmer life. You know, I still get stressed out about things, but these last couple of years, I've surrendered so much more than I ever did before. And we haven't had to worry about much. And whenever there's a problem, I just surrender. And here comes my neighbor, right? Like the other day, I was thinking about the school thing. Oh my God, the whole school thing. There's kids still can't go to school. So I was just thinking about it in my office. Here comes my neighbor, right? Out of the blue, she just comes and rings my bell, brings me the message and said, well, my son knows the principal of that school, that special school. So he's going to go talk to him and see if he can speed up the process of getting the kids in, for example. See, I didn't ask for that. I swear to God, about 30 minutes after I was thinking about the school thing, here she comes. You know, so the universe was already telling me, look, we're working on it. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. Okay. So the more you surrender, the more you will see that the universe does the work for you. And all you need to do is send out requests and act and react upon what the universe is giving you, but not worry or go into panic mode. Okay. When one door closes, another door opens, and it might be a better door. Keep that in mind. Okay. Okay. Alice. Okay, Alice. Let's see what they have to say about. Oh, wait. Who was I doing? I was pulling a card, and I have a card here. Sherry. It was Sherry. Sherry. Hold on. Let me do Sherry, and then I'll do Alice. Sherry, this was the card that popped up. Sorry, Sherry. I almost forgot about you. Tree wisdom. Okay, Sherry. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sound it makes. Sherry, I feel like here they're talking about a flute guiding you. I feel like your spiritual team, those loved ones in heaven, are really stepping forward in order to guide you into a more awakened state of being. I feel like despite the fact that you have spiritual understanding and you have a spiritual connection, you haven't fully embraced, they're saying you haven't fully embraced your inner truth, that you are a communicator, that you are a messenger. And in order to do that, it's almost like everybody's doing an extra effort to provide validation and confirmation of your own abilities. So, when I see the flute thing, I always have to think if someone's playing the flute and the rats are all following. So it's almost like they're playing the flute for you. They are trying to get your attention, so you would follow them into a better understanding of your own abilities. So the advice is allow them to guide you into a better understanding of yourself and a better understanding of your own abilities. So communicate to them, allow them to provide you with the guidance by sharing and showing. It's like be mindful. They're sharing messages. They're doing everything they can to install a sense of security, a sense of self-trust in the abilities that you already possess. All you need to do is follow the trail, follow the crumbs that they're leaving for you. And in doing so, you will connect the dots and get to the level of communication that you have the ability to get to, if that makes sense. Okay. Collective card. Yes, we will do a collective card. Alice. Alice snuck in there. No, it was me. I forgot. But I saw the card. I was like, oh, wait. That was for Sherry. I hope that resonates with you, Sherry. Becoming has that job. Yes, a new job will be on your path. Who knows? Maybe better pay, maybe more exciting opportunities to grow. Who knows? Okay, Alice. Protect your dreams and divination. There you go. Divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. And protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release. Okay. So what I'm getting is, and this connects to your back pain, you are aware of your dreams. You do try to hold on to them, but why do they keep showing me like you lifting up in the air, like floating? Makes no sense. It's almost like you're floating in between two worlds right now. So you're really having a hard time grounding yourself because you're opening a connection on a spiritual level. And because you're opening that connection, you are, in a way, disconnecting from the human experience. So they're showing me balance. Find balance between your spiritual awakening and your human experience. In other words, make sure that you continue to work on realizing and achieving your dreams, your goals, your desires, while finding inner guidance to do so. But don't allow your spiritual connection to distract you completely from your human experience. It's not meant to lose yourself in. It is meant to be used as a tool for guidance to realize and create the human connection. And so because you're you're really focusing or observing or placing your focus, your energy into the spiritual realms constantly, like day in, day out, you're no longer grounded in your body. You're constantly raising your vibration, trying to find communication, trying to connect. And so you're more out of your body than in your body. And because of that, you're creating that back pain because the universe is saying, don't forget to stay in this body. It's about finding balance between the two worlds, because you're getting so excited and you're getting so good at connecting, you're losing connection with the human self, um, if that makes sense. Um, Find your connection, continue to work on it, but find balance. Okay. Sherry says, thank you. I hope I can follow the crumbs. Follow them crumbs. Okay, let's do a collective card. Collective card for everyone. Everybody who didn't get a card today, not to worry. Next week, same time, same place. And we will do more. Yeah, the root chakra is, it's an important one. And that one's out of whack. It can unbalance the rest of your body as well. So it is important. You know what's funny? Like, I have a hernia right above my butt. And those lower discs, right? There's like 2 discs. I forgot the name. Who knows? But I've noticed that it only hurts when I'm frustrated or when I'm out of balance. And when I feel good, when I feel balanced, when I focus on positivity and nature and helping people, then the pain goes away. So for me, that's kind of always that, and headaches. My headaches in my back, or my signals of, oh, I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing energetically, something's out of balance. So when we learn to listen to our bodies, and we start to, oh, there's the card that flipped out. When we start to listen to the signals that our bodies are giving us, then we can trace back what's the problem. Because every physical ailment has an energetic seed. And so when I have a headache, or when I have lower back pains, I have to take a break from more work. That's kind of my thing. And so then sometimes I have to move sessions, or and it's just because my body's saying, oh, your energy is out of balance. So there you go. It might be the L4 and L. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's the most common place, I think. It's a little gift from my old job. But anyway, we need to learn to our vessels, our temples, as Jesus called it. I don't know why he called it a temple, but that was an interesting name for it. I always called it a vessel. Anyway, transformation. Transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that is happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. You know what's really funny? I think last time we pulled a collective card with something similar, or even the same card. So this is just a confirmation that we're still, as a collective, as an individual entity, we're all going through changes. We're all going through transformations. And changes always come with feelings of discomfort, feelings of insecurity, feelings of being out of balance, of being fearful of what may happen, being fearful of the future, the unknown. But we need to have faith. We need to believe that the transformation that's occurring right now on the world, even in our personal lives, that everything has purpose, in that everything is trying to guide us towards a higher plane of existence, because Mother Earth has moved into 5D, and all of its inhabitants, slowly but surely and at their own pace, actually have to move with her in order to continue the creation on a collective scale. So don't be afraid of the transformation, but surrender to it. Surrender to it, even if it creates insecurities, even if it creates kind of a, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to be okay. Even if it creates those kind of feelings or those thoughts, something's happening. And it is happening for the highest good of all. And it's happening for and according to a bigger plan, that we as humans are at this moment not able to fully comprehend. So um, understand that all ends in beauty and love and acceptance and clarity. So either way, um, fear becomes an unnecessary emotion, an unnecessary vibration to be in. Because, I mean, what could go wrong? We go home, heaven, hang out with everybody. I mean, nothing really can go wrong if you think about it. But I know that many people are scared of suffering. Many people are scared of mm, mostly suffering. That's probably the one word. Suffering in whatever way or form, physically, health-wise, financially, um, however way or form you see it, in a relationship. We're afraid to suffer on earth, and some of us are afraid to die. I don't think people who are starting to embrace spiritual truth, people who are starting to understand spiritual um, facts, spiritual reality, are afraid of death. But if you are, don't be. Death is a lot easier than being born, according to every spirit I've ever encountered. Being born is the scary bit. Um, and the way they always say it, it's like when you die, it's like, oh, 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 well, that just happened. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's death. So it's like stumbling out of your body by accident. And you're like, oh, well, that just happened. Okay. So embrace the transformation, even if it brings discomfort, even if it brings fear, even if it brings insecurities, and move your energy to faith, hope, positivity, and get excited about the new opportunities that will come with the changes that are happening in your lifetime. Everything leads to new opportunities to reinvent yourself, to recreate yourself, to receive new and exciting adventures, relationships, opportunities, and so on and so forth. So don't fear the unknown, but get excited about the opportunities and the chance to create a new world, a new you, a new future. Okay, there you go. I hope this helps a bit. We didn't do that many people today. But I hope that what was said also resonated with some of you. If it did, let me know in the comment section. And tomorrow I will send you a new meditation video for you guys. And so you will be able to access that tomorrow. And then next week we do another one of these where we do angel card readings, and then I believe it's going to be me and Gerald again who will do the group healing session. Okay, I love you guys. Mwah. Have a great day. Stay bright, stay in the light, and always follow your heart. All right, take care. Bye.